Hey everyone, I'm Tara, and I hope that you are having a wonderful start to your summer break. You've definitely earned it after spending the last 3 months figuring out distance learning and meeting the needs of your students from home. As we look ahead to next school year, things are still up in the air. We're not exactly sure what it's going to look like. We could have complete distance learning again. We could have a hybrid model where some students come one day and the rest of the class comes another day, and then they do digital learning the rest of the week. Or we could have everybody completely back in school, just with safety precautions to make sure that everyone stays healthy. As I think ahead to those different scenarios, I start thinking about what resources are going to be easy to use from home and at school. And for me, over my 15 years of teaching, I have acquired so many different resource books, and I absolutely love them. They're jam-packed with so many different activities that my students can do. The problem is, if I'm distance learning and my books are all at school, I don't have any resources at home to use for planning. So I'm looking for a place where I can find everything I need all in one place online, and I finally found it. It's called teacherfilebox.com, and it's from Evan-Moor. It has more than 600 of the Evan-Moor resources all in one location online, and it is so easy to use. I just choose the grade level I want, the subject that I want to teach, and it brings up all the resources that are available. Plus, it's great if you are doing a mini lesson from home. You can actually write on the screen and annotate it, and your students can follow along and learn with you and look at the activities as well. I'm going to hop over so I can take you on a walkthrough and show you just how amazing teacherfilebox.com is. Let's go. So here we are on the teacherfilebox.com homepage. And up here at the top, you can see that we can search by subject, by grade level, by the title of the resource you want, or by keyword. So I'm just going to type in geometry because I want to find a geometry resource for my students. And you can see up here at the top that there are 658 different geometry resources here on teacherfilebox.com. I'm going to narrow that down by putting in my grade level. So I'm going to select third grade over here on the side. And now you can see that it bumped it down to 183 units, which is a lot easier to go through and find something that I want. When I find a resource that I'm interested in, I'm just going to click on it, and then I can look at it a little bit bigger so that I can see if it's really something that I want. And if it is, then I can come down here and I have the option to print it or to project it. We're going to look at the print option first. If you're putting together packets for your students and sending those home for them, the print option is what you're going to want. This is also what you're going to do if you're going to send the activities to your students over email or through a program like Class Dojo. You can save them as a PDF. You can save them to your Google Drive if you're going to be sending them to the students through Google Classroom or somehow like that. So you have some options for how to download it so that you're able to get it out to your students directly from here, which is really awesome. If we are complete distance learning, this is going to save you so much time. And even if it's a hybrid model and you need resources for your students at school and at home, this is going to be a huge time saver for you. So let's come back over and let's look at the project option, because that is also one of my favorite things about teacherfilebox.com. You can choose which pages you want. If you want the answer key or not, make sure you uncheck that if you're going to be sending it to your students. And then come over here and let's look at project. When you click project, you have the resource available to write on. This is amazing if you are recording mini lessons for your students from home. You are able to record this with your Screencastify or whatever program you use for screen recording. And then you can show your students and walk them through the whole mini lesson using this page. You can turn it into a highlight feature and change your color. So if you want to highlight something and make it stand out to them, you can do that. This is amazing for those mini lessons and teaching your students. Then maybe you want to do a page together, a practice page, two pairs of opposite sides that are equal, talk through it, show them how to answer it. And then any extra pages that are on here are the ones that you could send to them to do independently and practice. So this has all the parts of your lesson included. Mini lesson for you to record or teach live in class. You can project this on the screen if you are in school doing this lesson. And then the activities for them to do to practice are all included right here. So whether we're doing distance learning, a hybrid model, or in-class learning, this has everything you need for the subjects that you're teaching. Let's come back over to the home page of teacherfilebox.com. And I want to, let me show you one more thing while we're here. If you're looking ahead of time, so if you're trying to plan ahead for next school year and find resources to use in your classroom, this plus sign right here is going to be a really handy feature. It's going to allow you to create your own file folders of resources. So all you have to do is come back here and find what you saved. You can create a new folder, just give it a title. That's what I did over here. And I called mine reading passages, math activities, language review. And if I want to add the geometry activity to my math activities, all I do is check the box and say add to folder. Then when I need it, I come down here to the bottom to my file box, and you can see here are all of my folders. And right at my fingertips, I have that activity that I just saved. This makes it so easy to plan ahead because everything is right here in one place. Let's take a look back here on the home page of teacherfilebox.com. As you scroll down, you're going to see that there are suggested activities that are inspired by upcoming events like the 4th of July for right now, and different things that you can use in your classroom with your students. And then down here is where you can start your free trial. You can do a 30-day free trial of teacherfilebox.com to see whether or not you like it, which I'm pretty sure you're going to. It is literally everything you need for every subject and every grade level right at your fingertips. It's going to make life so much easier for you. So go ahead and start your free trial and try it out and see just how much you love it. Now that you've had your behind the scenes tour of teacherfilebox.com, I hope that you are ready to jump on over and give that free trial a try. It has everything that you are going to need for the new school year, no matter what it looks like. If we are teaching distance learning again from home, you have your mini lessons to do, you have your resources to send your students to give them activities to practice. If it's a hybrid model, you have things to use with them in school and things that they can do at home on the days that they're not with you. And then if we are in school, you have everything you need to teach all the different subjects there as well. There's reading, math, science, social studies. Nothing is missing. You're going to have everything right at your fingertips that you need. So if you are ready to hop over and try it, if you're watching this video on YouTube, down below the video, I included the link. If you're watching on Instagram, head up to the link in my bio and click through teacherfilebox.com, and that will take you right over so you can check it out. I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your summer. Bye.